Hello, everyone. We are Team 71 Data Pioneers, and for our project, we developed the Medication Adherence Tracker app. It's designed to address the issue of non-adherence to prescribed medications, and these could potentially have major implications for health outcomes and healthcare costs. So for our project overview, we developed a responsive web-based application that helps patients stay on schedule with their medications. Um, this addresses the issue of non-adherence, which is a major contributor to poor health outcomes and increased healthcare costs. So some features of our app will include scheduling tools, automated email reminders, profile editing, and more adherence analytics, with all of which you will see later in our demo. Our app is built using FHIR standards for health data and simulated patient records using Cynthia. As for contributions, we worked as a collaborative team to make sure that each deliverable in the future were delivered on time. So for Don, he was a team lead. He assigned tasks, worked on all components of the web application. For Ramon, he developed many functional components and designed the data layer of the application. For myself, I developed the user profile tab and set up the email configuration as well as other UI UX features. For Purnima, she implemented the streak footer profile reload and did app testing. And for James, he did the research as well as the documentation on different ways to develop the app within Streamlit, as well as creating the support page. In preparation for this project, we conducted extensive academic and technical research. We explored studies on the impact of medication adherence, as well as HL7 and FHIR standards for healthcare data structuring. Our app was developed using Streamlit, so some technical research had to be done on session persistence, PDF generation, and overcoming other limitations that Streamlit had. Some key achievements that our team accomplished included the creation of a medication schedule tracker that has visual indicators and email notification reminders. These reminder emails are 100% automated and sent based on medication timing. Our team also developed a user-friendly interface for patients to easily view medication insights, adherence patterns, and different adherence analytics. With the app, the patients are able to edit their profile or add additional personal notes to their medications. For user accessibility, our app has a fully responsive and intuitive design, as well as a dark mode toggle. And there's also a help and support documentation for users to easily access within the app. Our system helps patients log their daily medication intake, providing an easy way to keep track of their medication routine. It also displays a clear checklist of medications, including the times and dosages, making it simple for patients to follow their prescribed schedule. And to support adherence, the system also tracks any missed or delayed doses, which can be valuable for identifying or improving medication taking habits. And additionally, visual indicators are provided for doses that have been taken and those that have been missed, ensuring patients have a straightforward way to monitor their progress. So for our app, we integrated a system that has email reminders to keep patients on track with their medications by notifying them when it's time to take a dose. This consistency helps build habits and boost adherence, making treatments more effective. Medication adherence analytics help patients see patterns and trends in how consistently they've taken their medications. It also points out missed doses and fluctuations in adherence, while it can also highlight the progress over time. Our app helps patients spot patterns in their medication taking habits, like which days they tend to miss doses. It can also give helpful recommendations, such as setting reminders for the more challenging days or days with lower adherence. It can also celebrate progress for the patients on their best adherence days. With these insights, patients can take simple steps to stay on track and improve their overall health. Our profile editing feature allows patients to keep their health information accurate and adaptable as their journey progresses. This will also support more relevant reminders and adherence analytics.
Hello, my name is James Mishwe, and part of the Data Pioneers Group 71. And I'm going to talk about the drug interaction feature in our medication tracking app. This is really a nice feature that is used to enhance the patient safety, incorporating a drug interaction check. It also looks at the list of the medication the patient has and explains the nature and potential risks that can come from taking these medication. We think it's a really good feature that empowers both the patient and the clinicians with critical safety information to manage regimens more effectively. We're also going to talk about profile editing, especially the personal information. This is really important so that we have the application has accurate user information, which is key to provide personalized reminders and relevant analytics to the patient. So this feature allows the user to keep their data up to date easily, and it's really easy to use and ensures that system adapts to any changes that the patient might have during their health journey. In addition, we have a feature that lists all the inactive medication under the medication management, and this also helps the patient to see the current list of medication, and also keeps a list accurate to ensure that the reminders and adherence tracking remain relevant and effective as well. Yeah, that falls under medication management, again, to make sure that the user has a current and updated list so that they're getting their up-to-date medication list. Then next, we're going to talk about accessibility features. So this application has been built to prioritize accessibility. That means having a responsive layout depending on the device that the user is using. Could be a mobile phone or a tablet. We make sure that this application adapts to the different screen sizes. In addition, we have a light and a gray scale, or if you want to call it zone, they can switch back and forth for different lightings, and make sure the user has adapted to that. Then we also have the health and support module in the application. So this is to assist the users. They can go in there and get some help or answers to any frequently asked questions that we offer, any troubleshooting tips and all that. We have also included contact information for the support desk as well. Then we have the history and reporting dashboard. This provides a dashboard for tracking adherence over time. Users can view weekly adherence trends, visualize taken versus missed doses with stacked bar charts, which is really helpful, and monitor their progress with a streak tracker for perfect adherence days. They get notified for that. It also breaks down missed doses by medication and day as well, and this is all AI powered. And they could also download or export a PDF report information. The next, touching on the AI, this is where they can download their weekly medication summaries, and then they can get that data right on their hands and see, what is happening, and that can tell them if they're making any progress or with the tracking, and also gives them a drug interaction check, providing detailed examples like severe interaction between certain medications. We also have persistent login session and management for security purposes. So for a smoother user experience, we have actually implemented persistent login. This includes like auto login via the URL. So there's a live session that will maintain that token during the session, and just to avoid any accidental logouts, and it really work pretty well. And then the next feature that we have is, of course, security. Security is a big idea here. So, of course, privacy of the data, especially when you're dealing with patient data. So our application uses a local ND JSON file for storing medication and user data. To avoid any external databases or anything can be leaked outside of the development environment. So the data is handled in a FHIR compliant format, and access is security controlled by the session state, and overall design follows the HIPAA HIPAA aligned principles. Another addition or another feature that we have is we have incorporated several innovative features, including a custom calendar heat map for visualizing adherence or medical filter in the history tab for easier analysis, which this is really cool. And the dark and light mode toggle for accessibility also helps these come out pretty good. And then there's the configurable reminder logic, either from 7 a.m., 2 p.m., 7 p.m. So you're free to choose the time that you want to get your reminders, either on a weekly or even a monthly basis adherence schedule.
I am Purnima Vijayan. I am one of the members of Group 71, Data Pioneers. Application testing. Rigorous testing was essential for our process, included functional testing of all features, usability testing focused on creating an intuitive experience, especially for potential elderly users, verification of data accuracy in calculations, and testing responsiveness across various devices. We also addressed specific bugs found during testing, like profile reload issue. Another one was drop-down font color was white, clearly an accessibility issue. What's next? Future work. Looking ahead, we envision several enhancements. Future work could include family and caregiver alerts for shared monitoring, alerts for potential food medication interactions, prescription refill reminders, and further development of AI-powered adherence insights and predictions. Native mobile application future work. Another significant future direction could be developing dedicated native mobile apps for iOS and Android. While our current web app is responsive, native apps could offer benefits like more integrated push notifications, potential for offline access to log doses, and potentially enhanced performance and device integration. User research and involvement. We recognize the importance of user involvement, understanding target users directly and observing how they interact with the app in real-world scenarios helps ensure the application truly meets patient needs and is effective in supporting medication adherence. Challenges faced. Throughout the project, we encountered several challenges. Simulating realistic patient behavior for testing was difficult. Another one was generating automated interactive emails within the Streamlit framework was also challenging. We also worked through creating an effective authentication method, adapting to an unfamiliar technology stack, and refining our approach to accurately calculate medication adherence. Conclusions. The app successfully demonstrates how technology can support better medication adherence, provides a foundation for scalable health tech solutions focused on patient engagement. Improvements will further personalize and automate adherence support. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to the medication tracker demonstration. My name is Ramon and I'm going to be showcasing a few functionalities of this application. I'm going to be showing you the medication analytics, the medication adherence, and also we're going to be generating some insights using OpenAI's ChatGPT large language model. And this proves the robustness and the purpose of this application. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. And whenever you first launch the application, you're greeted with this login page. All we have to do is just type in TA as a username and then password 123. Log in, and once we log in, we're greeted with this dashboard. This dashboard encapsulates all of the analytics and all of the percentages regarding the user's medication adherence. So, for example, we have today's adherence. We have also the progress of medications for today, and also the rolling average of our weekly adherence for the user in regards to how they're taking their medications on time. So you scroll down, you run into more analytics such as this adherence trend, where we have the percentage of our adherence rate, such as our daily, weekly, and monthly. As you scroll down, you are also greeted with more analytics, such as the individual medication adherence section. This is in regards to the medications that each individual is taking. So this provides the individual information and percentage for each medication. We also have the insights here. Basically tells you which medication you're adhering the most to and which needs improvement. If we go to the next tab, we're able to see the days that we are adhering to our medications. For example, our best day is Saturday and the worst day is Monday. And we also have this tooltip here. As you scroll down, you're able to see the medications which we have missed within the last 7 days and also within the last 30 days. And you can see the tooltip here and also say you can have a pattern here. And yeah, in this section, we're able to generate insights using ChatGPT. So all we have to do is click this check for drug interactions, and this basically will check the drug interactions between the medications that a user is taking. So if we click this, it will send a request to the OpenAI API, which will send the information, the medication that's stored in the database, and it will go ahead and provide medication insights, and it will provide interactions analytics. So as you can see here, ChatGPT is very verbose and provides strong information regarding the severity and the description of drug interactions and also the recommendations. And of course, this provides all the interactions between the medication that you're taking. If we go to the next page, we're able to generate individual insights, such as we can go ahead and select one of these, and we can send this request to ChatGPT to provide a response. And you can see here that you can see how it gives you information such as purpose, side effects, how to take it, what to take. Of course, this is all included with the disclaimer. The information provided is for educational purposes only, should not replace professional advice. So always consult with your healthcare provider before making any changes to your medication regimen. Other than that, we can go ahead and track our medications. So if we log into the app, we can just click on these buttons here, which will start to populate the database with medication administration resources, indicating that they have been taken. And so, yeah, that's essentially what we have here. As you can see here, we can have the all the medications which we have taken. And yeah, so thank you for this part, for tuning into this part of the demo.
Hello everyone, my name is Don Dang, and now that we've gone over the homepage, I want to go over the next part of our app. So for accessibility, we implemented dark mode and light mode. And just for a quick demonstration, we'll just go scroll up and down, show what each feature looks like. And you can go to the top left and hit light mode again. So that's for accessibility. And going to our next tab, we have medications, where users are actually able to add a new medication. So they can enter a medication name, which is test, 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 and they can hit add medication, and it will populate down here. And if they want to edit an existing medication, they can just hit edit and edit the medication name, the dosage, prescriber, and their status. And they also have the ability to save changes and also delete the existing medication. So if we wanted to delete an existing medication, we can just hit this and hit delete test. And it no longer shows up here. Users are also able to add notes. So if we want to add a note, we just have to hit test and save note. And it will show up right here. Users are also able to see their inactive medications, which is down here. And you can see these are inactive. These are the medications that I deleted from earlier. And it pops up as inactive. Users are also able to check their history. So they can check their weekly medication history and insights and adherence over the past 7 days. It'll show the best day, which has their 100% adherence rate. And it'll show a day that needed work on. It'll show missed doses by day. It'll show an adherence streak tracker. So if the user was able to take all their medications, let's say that they had 7 medications and they took it all and they took it all consecutively, it'll start a streak. And it'll show AI summary using ChatGPT's OpenAI API key, and it'll show a message. This week, your average adherence rate was 18.4%. Your best day was this day. And you're also able to filter history by medication. So you can filter one by one. And you can see that there are no records found for this medication right here. They can check their missed versus taken doses for the past 7 days. And they're also able to download a weekly PDF report of their medications. Not only this is just more of a test feature, but users are also able to test our email services just to make sure it works on their end. But we have weekly and also daily emails just to remind users to take their medication. Under the Profile tab, users can enter their first name, their last name, date of birth, gender, race, ethnicity, language, and religion. On the contact information, users can enter their address, email, and phone number. And the email address is important because that's where the emails are going to be linked to. For the conditions, users can check for their conditions that are existing currently, which is currently hypertension, type 2 diabetes, asthma. They can check their immunizations, their allergies, and they can also update these existing conditions, immunizations, and allergies. And if they need help, they can just go to our help and support page, and it will show some frequently asked questions and about our app, and also where to contact us if you need help. And to test out the email feature, we can update our profile with their contact information, and I'll use an email address that I just recently created. So now that's on the top rec420@gmail.com, we can send this test email. And it will send this email, and I can go to my Gmail and check under the email that I just created recently. And it'll probably show up under spam because the email, yep, just right here. because the email is an unrecognized user and it's from a @gmail.com probably. But yes, it says, "Hi Tarun. This is a test email from the medication tracker app. Here's a preview of the medications not taken today." And it shows all of the medications that weren't taken today reflected on the app right here. And it will give a URL, which is currently our local host, but it will update to our actual website where the user should be able to log in and update